This is our last homework set before the study team test and the individual test for Chapter 8. Question 119 says, over a 4-month period, the price of an ounce of gold increased exponentially from $1,000 to $1,400. What was the monthly multiplier and what was the monthly percent increase? Write an equation that models the situation. So first of all, I want to kind of organize a table of values here and put the information that I know down. So for example, if I'll let X be the number of months that this has been going on, and Y will be the value of an ounce of gold. And they're telling us that right now at month 0, or at the beginning, it was $1,000 per ounce. And at the end of month 4, so here's month 1, 2, 3, 4, it was worth $1,400. They also tell us that it is increasing exponentially, so it's not a linear function, so I know it's going to be of the form y equals a times b. It's times b raised to the x power. A is my 0th term and b is my monthly multiplier. One of the things I can see is they gave us the 0th term, right? So I know that A is 1,000. And I also know another point in this setting, right? I know A is 1,000. And I also know that when X is 4, and that's down here, right? When X is 4, we can see that Y is 1,400. So I can use that XY point to kind of fill in and figure out the rest of the missing pieces. So I can write the equation 1,400 equals 1,000 times this monthly multiplier that I don't know, let's label it B, raised to the 4th power. So my whole thing is I need to figure out what B is. To do that, I'm going to divide both sides by 1,000, and when I do that, divide by 1,000, divide by 1,000. On the left-hand side of that, we end up getting 1.4. And then the right-hand side, we have b raised to the 4th power. So if I want to know what b is, I'm going to take the 4th root of both sides. So this is the expression that I need to evaluate. What's the 4th root of 1.4? On the TI calculators in class, you can use the math key. You'd hit 4, the math key, and I think option 5 is the nth or the xth root, and then you'd enter the 1.4. I could do this on Siri or Cortana or Google. I could also just grab the on-screen calculator. So let me see how this goes. This one I need the, let's see, I want the 4th root. I guess I'll do it on this calculator. It looks better on the on-screen calculator, the class calculators. It's a little bit prettier, but I want a 4th root, so I'm going to enter a 4, and then I press the math button and option number 5. And then inside of parentheses, I need to put the 1.4, and I'll close it and press enter. When I do that, I get 1.087. So I'm going to say that B is approximately 1.087. So this is what I'm multiplying by each time as I move forward. So the monthly multiplier is B. And it also asks what's the monthly percent increase. And that percent increase would be 8.7%, because you can see if I had a monthly percent increase of 8.7%, I would add 1 to that to get my multiplier here. So I'm just taking 1 away from that and getting 0.087, which is 8.7%. And then finally it says write an equation that models this situation. Well, we knew our value of A was 1,000, so our equation would be y equals 1,000 times this monthly multiplier of 1.087, and then raised to the x power. So x is the number of months past our starting condition where it was $1,000 per ounce, and y would be the value of an ounce of gold at that particular, for that particular month x.